Hey there, we're Acadian Adventures, a cruising channel trying to begin our trip around the world for the past 3 years. We've hit a few roadblocks along the way, including a Cat 5 hurricane and now a global pandemic. But we don't give up. With borders closed and the boat finally ready to go, for this season, we're doing the next best thing, cruising the U.S. East Coast. Support videos you enjoy by clicking the like button, leaving a comment, and subscribing.
Previously on Acadian, we leave Solomon's Island, Maryland, headed for Windmill Point, Virginia, where we spend 2 nights and a full day waiting out some bad weather. As soon as the weather cleared, we pick up anchor and continue our trip south to Norfolk, Virginia, where we anchor at mile 0 of the ICW for 1 night before continuing our trip south. We're going to pick up anchor and we're going to make our way to Great Bridge.
4 or 5 bridges to go through. We only have 12 miles to go, but it's 4 or 5 bridges and a lock, so it'll probably take a few hours.
We're out.
We transit through a few bridges and prepare the lines to tie up as we make our way to the lock. After passing through the lock, it's another half mile to the Great Bridge, which opens approximately 20 minutes later. We arrived a little early and had to tread water for a bit. We get through the Great Bridge, spin the boat around for a starboard tie, since the lines are already set up on that side. This is a good stop, being our next one is 50 miles away, with little to no anchorages in between. So we made it to the Great Bridge Free Dock.
Yeah.
It's like one of my favorite stops. 1, because it's free, which is awesome. 2, because there's a little hiking trail.
So this is the trailhead, the beginning of the trail, and it goes back about a mile.
It's nice. It's nice back here. We got lucky today because we were the first boat on the dock. It's limited space, so yeah. Look how nice this is. What you got in your pocket, Jared?
Some whiskey. Give me my whiskey.
Where'd you get that flask from?
I found it in a swamp.
Yep.
Literally, I found it in a swamp.
That's a true story.
I did.
We have sanitized it about 15 times, so don't worry.
I sanitized it once.
I sanitized it a few times.
Oh, you're gonna like kill me with chemicals that you put in this thing.
Well, what you want? Chemicals or coronavirus?
Virginia's pretty cool, man. Virginia's so far as the only place we found stuff like this.
Yeah, I've liked Virginia. It's like never been one of those states I would think, oh, I'd probably like that state. So you don't really know anything about Virginia, you know?
Yeah, it's not bad. It starts to get cool, starts to get cold, and it's nice and comfortable, and there's no bugs.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And it smells like Christmas trees. Alright, what you got there, Ben?
Our old drone that we had was DJI Phantom 3 Professional. So it's a really old drone, and it was giving us problems and not working reliably. So we broke down and we got this dude, the Mavic Mini. We're about to fly this thing under this bridge.
Make sure you press the forward too. Here.
So yesterday when Holly and I made it to the Great Bridge Free Dock in Chesapeake, Virginia, I noticed something was wrong with the steering wheel, like it wouldn't turn. So I took everything apart and actually I had the autopilot engaged, is why it wasn't free. But in doing that, I did notice that all of the bolts on the quadrant for the autopilot and the autopilot hydraulic cylinder itself that holds the cylinder down on its mount were all loose. So we have been using our autopilot in some pretty heavy conditions, and it works great in heavy conditions. Lately it has been having an issue, like it's been oversteering back and forth. So yeah, we've got a bunch of loose bolts on this thing, like it's pretty bad. All of these bolts right here, this one actually, the nut fell completely off of it. Look at that. So I've got to go through and tighten all this stuff up.
Alright, so we just left the free dock in Virginia, and we're on our way to Coinjock, North Carolina.
Yeah, we do cross border today, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
Nice.
It's about 33 degrees today.
Yeah, it's gonna warm up though. It's already starting to warm up.
Yeah, it's not too bad. We have our layers on. We're ready.
Early the next morning, we leave Great Bridge and make our way through the remaining backwaters of Virginia, crossing the border into North Carolina. This part of the ICW is the inside route for Cape Hatteras, graveyard of the Atlantic, and will be the only section of the ICW we plan to transit. 30 nautical miles or so later, we arrive at Coinjock, where many other cruising boats are already tied up for the night. Coinjock Marina is a convenient stop to take on water and fuel and prepare for departure the next morning.
Alright, next leg. We just left Coinjock Marina, and we have about, 40 miles to go then, Ned? 40 miles to go. We're going to go anchor out tonight in the Alligator River. Should be a gorgeous day. The high is going to be 70 degrees.
Yeah, check out this bird.
Can't wait for that. Check out the bird.
That's pretty.
What is that, a blue heron?
Yeah, big blue heron. He looks different though. He's got like a stripe on his face. Notice that?
No. So anyway, we had a good night's sleep.
Yeah.
And we're ready to continue on. Continue on south. Can't wait to ditch this hat.